Hello, how are you, my YouTube friend? I hope you're having a beautiful, shiny, amazing day. Remember, everything comes out of you, the source, your consciousness. You're magical, you're beautiful, you're loved, and you're eternal. And you can create anything that you want. The title of this video is called Fall in Love with Yourself. So, most of our lives, we are chasing on the outside to see if we can find the love, if we can find the money, trying to change the external reality to feel better, manipulate things, people, places, doing all these manifestation techniques, visualizations, assumption, affirmations. So, but nothing changes until you do. And the big lesson over here is that you have to love yourself first. You have to feel the things first. So then you can experience these things in the 3D. Like, for example, if you want a fitness body, imagine what is the version of you that is living the life of a fitness person. It could be a person that goes to yoga classes every day. It could be a person that runs on the beach, that goes hiking every day, that works out, that does a lot of cardio, that maybe goes rollerblading, like I love in the Santa Monica beach, rollerblading. I love to do that. It could be anything. Dance. Eat healthy, like this version of us that wants to be healthy is not eating junk food, processed food, artificial food, plastic food, right? This person of us is eating healthy meals, real food, and is working out every day. So we have to embody that version of us. So it's gonna imply some effort, some physical effort in the 3D, not just by assuming or repeating affirmations. You're gonna get that. It could help. The way that you see yourself is a way that other people perceive you. Like, for example, I used to have a friend that she was kind of chunky, but for some reason, she wasn't perceived as chunky. It was kind of like the energy that she was experiencing in herself. She was not looking chunky, but she kind of was. There's nothing bad with being chunky, right? Just an example. It's the way that you see yourself. If you have a pimple on your nose, and all that you think about is a pimple, when you go in the street, everybody's gonna notice the pimple. And everybody's gonna tell you, oh, you have a pimple on your face. What happened? You have a mark on your face. If you just explode it or pop it or whatever, if you break out or something, right? Stupid examples, but real life, right? Quotidian shit, right? Everyday stuff. For example, if you wanna be rich, have a lot of money, but you feel like poor, you are afraid of money, you are afraid of not being able to pay your bills at the end of the month, but in contradiction, you're doing all these affirmations and feeling for like at least 5 minutes, the visualizing, meditating, embodying the energy of feeling rich. What is the energy of feeling rich? For me, I will say, is the energy of feeling safe. You just wanted to feel safe. You want to feel like you're safe. Secureness, like you're secure. So what we do is we start feeling safe before the money arrives. Try to be surrounded, at least if you don't have anybody in your real 3D, but try to look at videos from millionaires, how they got there, how they got their money going. Try to act like them, follow their advice, for example. Try to live as if, right? That's why one of my main topics, one of my main topics, but I love the law assumption. Everything is already done. Everything is already here. You're already rich. You have already your dream body. Okay? But you have to do a little of action too. But if you feel like you're poor when you wake up in the morning, maybe you were visualizing and meditating and whatever it was and feeling that, but then when you wake up you feel like broke as fuck again. You're scared, you're depressed, you're anxious, you had a bad dream, whatever it is. It's because we're still playing in the autopilot, right? In the mind, in the ego, that is like an old tape recording and it's always doing the same. Like we don't realize, but most of our days we always do the same. We have the same habits. We do everything at the same time. I include myself totally. Like I'm always jumping into different routines. But you will see, as an example, I make videos at noon. Because actually it's the time that I can do it and I'm by myself. But we have a lot of like stuff in autopilot that we are not conscious enough and we keep repeating. That's why we keep having the same results. And then we wonder why our reality doesn't change. For example, like if you want to find your soulmate, beautiful dream, right? Everybody wants to find their soulmate. First, you have to become that soulmate. What is that person looks like? You can maybe write it down. What that person do for living? Do you have guys something in common? Maybe you work in the same business. Maybe you both have a YouTube channel and you talk about the same kind of stuff. Visualize what you wanna bring into your experience, right? Is this person awake? Did this person have a spiritual awakening? If you didn't have a spiritual awakening, don't worry. Is this person, for example, if you're, I don't know, a yoga teacher, maybe you wanna fall in love with a yoga teacher, right? Is this person a yoga teacher, a fitness person, a trainer of some kind, whatever it is, right? Is this person wealthy? How it looks physically? What is this person's energy, right? So you want to embody all those characteristics inside of yourself. You want to live like you are that person. Because what you're looking for is actually somebody that can reflect back to you via the external world what you already have inside, what you want to resonate with, because all these energies are already inside of you. Maybe some people will make them fade away. If you are with the wrong people, maybe there's people that are gonna uplift you, you know? So it's kind of quantum jumping, like you have to let your old identity die. Like it can feel very uncomfortable and really scary to let things go, because we are attached to security. The ego, the personal self, the separate self is attached to security. It doesn't matter if it's suffering. It wants to feel safe. It doesn't want nothing to change because it's hard, because the mind cannot predict and spiral around a possible future. So when we're stepping on the unknown, that means that the old self cannot come with us to this new path that we want to create. So we have to leave our old identity behind. We have to step into a new reality, and it has to be a new self, but we don't know how that's gonna work. So it can feel really uncomfortable, because we're gonna leave maybe a lot of things, places, people that are filling voids in our lives. And suddenly we take that brave decision of letting these things go that are not serving us anymore. We're gonna feel the hole. We're gonna feel the insecurity, the unknown, the uncertainty. Oh my God, I'm walking, but I'm walking on a blind way. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going anyways. Because it's in the unknown when things can change. Of course, you're gonna feel fear, maybe depression, anxiety, sadness, or some kind of feeling that is gonna want to pull you back into the old identity. But we're not doing that. That's why it's so important, guys, to meditate. Because in meditation, you can clean, you can reach to the darkest parts of your subconscious, the ones that keep you trapped in that old identity, in those old contradictions that are giving you, maybe you're reaching some kind of result, but it's not a real result. The real life that you want to have is taking too long. You go back and forward between the old self and the middle. You're in the middle over there. You're not fully your new self. You don't know if you're doing things right. So I encourage you to fall in love with the unknown. Know that everything is gonna be fine. Everything always works out for you. The universe is guiding you to your highest potential. The universe knows what's good for you, so surrender and let it go and jump into the new reality. I'm a person, a being that has always been like transforming. In a way, I have my spiritual awakening, but also after that and even before that, I was even all the time transforming myself, like in a metamorphosis. Always quantum leaping everywhere, making big decisions. I was never scared of that. Like, I was never scared of, especially when I was 17, that's when I started changing my mindset. And I realized that I had to be independent, and that's why I started my modeling career. I started getting my own money. So when you get out of your comfort zone, that what is keeping you stuck and miserable, you're gonna find new opportunities that you couldn't see before. because you were in another lower frequency, you're gonna find new people. You're gonna find new opportunities. You're gonna find new ideas, maybe ideas for a business. Maybe you're gonna find the love that you're looking for, the person that you're looking for. Remember, if you want the love, you need to become love first, unconditional love. You are already that, but you don't know that because you're in your ego most of the time. You have to fall in love with yourself and not being scared of being disliked. You don't want to be a people pleaser, a manipulator, or you don't want to be performing for people to get something from them, because they can feel that energy and they're gonna run away because they know that you're playing a game. They can feel it, like subconsciously. They can feel a game is being played. They can feel the tension. You know, this quantum entanglement. They can feel it, you know, and they are not gonna respond. So you have to let go even of the person that you're in love with. And just let everything go. Start everything new. Don't have any attachments. Attachments are the roots of all suffering. Don't think too much. Thinking is also the root of all suffering. And just do it. Do it now, okay? It doesn't matter if you're scared, if you're shaking, if you feel like shit. If you have all these contradictions, clean your subconscious mind and start putting new stuff in your subconscious. You know, when you cannot clean your kitchen, you take all the dirty stuff, maybe the expired food out of the kitchen, and then you start putting new food inside your kitchen, right? Your fridge or whatever. But it's not gonna work if you have rotten apples, rotten bananas, rotten eggs, and it's so freaking dirty and nasty. You have yogurt spill all over the fridge, fucking nasty stuff, right? Ants walking over. And then you bring food from the most expensive store and you start putting the food in there. It's all gonna be mixed up. So you're gonna give the universe a mixed sign. And it's not gonna give you what you want because you didn't clean it first. And all this means the subconscious, all that rotten food, all that dirty stuff on the background, on the back of your fridge or your cabinets or whatever it is, you have to clean it so bad. And then you can put new stuff on it. So meditation is a great way to do this. Like if you want to have your gym body, your fitness body, start going to the gym, even if it's raining, if you feel like shit, if you feel anxious, if you just broke up with somebody. You're gonna find new people, you're gonna feel better, your body's gonna feel better, you're gonna release endorphins, you're gonna feel better about yourself. Try to fall in love with yourself. Take care of your appearance, not in a plastic way, but don't abandon yourself. Don't be in your pajamas all day. That is really depressive, you know? I know we all have I have that tendency. If I can be in my pajamas, I could all day long, right? Dress up for yourself. Put some makeup on for yourself. Do your hair for yourself. Feel better for yourself. Yeah, we're talking about ego here, a little of... We also are a mortal being, so we are taking care of our body because the body is where the soul lives. So we need to take care of the house of the soul, that is our body, our appearance. If not, we're gonna feel like shit too, you know? That really sucks. Denying everything really sucks. So there's a integration, you know? A new perspective on things. But we're doing it from self-love, from self-esteem. Maybe some people are not gonna like you, but that's not your issue, it's their issue. We cannot be liked by everybody. If we are pretending to be liked by everybody, that's never gonna happen. If we're trying to fill our voice by just getting the approbation from somebody, the validation from somebody, we're beggars. We don't know who we are. First, we need to know who we are, and then we can receive the right person that is for us. Because if not, we're gonna bring a person that doesn't know who she or he is either. And it's not gonna be nice. You're gonna be again lonely, feeling like shit, feeling stuck, being broke, whatever it is. You wanna be rich, you're gonna bring a person that maybe doesn't have a job. It could all happen if you're not in harmony with yourself. So you have to feel all those feelings first. Integrate all these feelings of love, prosperity, health inside of you. It could take some action. You need to take some action too. But you have to feel it. Feel it like it's already done, like it already happened. Because the reality is just a mirror of your past experiences, your internal world and the external are one. There's no outside, there's no inside, there's all the same. It's the same thing, there's no separation. So you're just experiencing your state of consciousness is being reflected by you. So if you want to know what you need to work on, look at your reality. It's going to show you immediately what you need to work on. I hope you love this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate it. You're welcome here. And give it a like, share it. I hope it helped you. Don't be scared of jumping to a new identity, to a new future. We are the creators of our destiny, of our future, of what we want to live, of what we want to do. We don't need the permission of nobody else to tell us what to do. We know what we want to do. So do it right now. Don't wait for nothing. This is the moment. Start. I love you. I see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.